Hi everyone, welcome to another puzzle from Afek's book. Was it Invisible Chess Moves? Sorry, I got confused. This one is black to play, and I'm going to tell you there's a tagline that says alternating wings. But black to play, it's given 5 stars, which is the highest level of difficulty. So let's see what the heck's going on here. What is the idea to this position? If something like queen c6, it feels like we're going to get mated brutally. So I feel like we need to do something pretty interesting here. Like if knight b3, king a2, well, we can always then go knight c1, and if rook takes queen d5, draws probably. So let's look, knight b3, king a2, knight c1, king b1. I don't know. I just feel like we're fighting for the draw here. I don't know exactly how to get it. What should we do? Excuse me. This position is difficult for us. Like if knight d3, it just looks like some kind of disaster after like queen h4. I can't really figure out why, but queen h4, king d7, queen a4. Somehow we're gonna run into some big problems. Or no, knight d3, queen h7. Then rook f7. No, knight d3, queen h4. If king d7, queen h7. If king e8. I don't know, man. It just looks horrible. I'm gonna try to find something better than that. Let's look at all of our candidate moves. I looked at knight b3, king a1, king a2, knight c1, and then king b1. Do we have an interesting move there, or is that the end of the road for that variation? Not finding anything. One thing, knight b3, king a2, queen to b4. So let's analyze this on the board, make it easier to see. Now, if queen h4, we can take the queen. So there's only 2 checks. Queen h7, rook f7, and you've run out of checks. So queen g5 is the only one in which you will have more checks to play. But after rook f6, queen g7, rook f7, queen g5. This does look like it's a draw. I just wonder, is this supposed to be a draw? Or is black trying to win? Because we are up a piece, so if we can just avoid the checkmates, we can win this. Huh. But it's not so easy to avoid these these ideas, unfortunately. Maybe it's knight b3 and then queen f4. Where are your checks there, you know? And then I have huge mating ideas. Like if you take this, I don't know, it just looks like you might get checkmated. Maybe not though. Rook b8, king a2. I actually don't see a mate here, which is a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, I just don't see it. Oh, I'm hungry, man. I gotta get some food after this, that's for sure. Interesting. So then what to do? Knight p3 feels like the right first move. And then after queen f4, king takes b3. It's so annoying. I would not like to play you. Some PM wanted to play me. What? I can't figure out what's happening. All right. Well, I'm gonna play knight. I'm gonna play this move. And then what? I just don't know, and I'm starving. I'm too hungry to even think. Just way too hungry to think. I mean, queen f4, we're in no danger of losing, as far as I can tell. So, I mean, it looks like a solid enough move, but do we have something better? Queen f4. I don't know, man. I do not know. I don't know, man. I'm just going to go queen f4. I give up. Let's look at the answer. Okay, so this knight b3 was correct. Let's see. I just want to see if the Houdini evaluation is high after queen f4. That means I'm right. Okay, queen f4 was the right move. So my gut instinct was correct. This is what I would do in a game because it's like the cleanest thing. I just didn't calculate it all from the beginning. So now let's try to figure out what do we do. I just quickly turned it on to make sure that the evaluation is completely winning after this and not after any other move. But I didn't see any of the analysis because I just kind of want to work this out on my own. Rook b8, king a2, queen c4, king b1. That's where I was having trouble. So I feel like we got to do something different in this position. But what exactly? Huh. I don't know, man. I don't know what the heck to do here. Even looking at this position, I can't find it because the king is going to just hide on a2. Oh, I guess that's the okay, I guess I have seen it. Rook b8. I would find this in a game at least. Queen check, queen e4, king a1, and now rook b5. And as far as I can tell, rook a5 is coming, and white has no checks. So this is an interesting puzzle because I certainly didn't see it all at the beginning. But the key to these puzzles really is whether you would have played the right moves in a game. I would have. I would have played knight b3, I would have played queen f4, and I would have played rook b8. And then, you know, probably I'm going to find this mate. It's not super complicated once it's on the board. So let's make sure, though, that I'm correct before I get too confident here. It says, yeah, it's exactly what I said. And then rook to b5. And somehow we're controlling all of the checking squares. And so rook a5 is just coming and white loses the queen. So that's a pretty cool puzzle. Again, though, if you're playing a game, you should be able to solve it by process of elimination. However, whoever was playing this game got it wrong because all of these puzzles are like that. So it's these two GM dudes, and the guy went queen c7 in the game. He played, excuse me, he played queen c7, and after queen h4, they simply agreed to a draw. But yes, once again, check. By the way, black has a slightly stodgier defense of king to a2. I don't know why I went king a1. So now the mate is like slightly more complicated. But obviously with the king running around the board, something bad is bound to happen. And then rook f5. Cool puzzle. All right. Thanks, guys, for watching. I will see you again tomorrow with another puzzle. Bye-bye.